Under the 8-meter thick ice layer in the Arctic, a U.S. nuclear submarine was trying to break through the ice, but the solid ice surface was too tough. Even after trying many times, they couldn't break through. So, the captain decided to use torpedoes to blast the ice open. However, when the soldiers were loading the torpedoes, they found that the launch tube was leaking. 2 soldiers went to fix it, but they accidentally opened the hatch, and seawater rushed in. The crew outside quickly closed the hatch, but the torpedo launch compartment was soon flooded. The trapped soldiers kept asking for help, but the submarine had lost its balance, and the seawater system was broken. The freezing seawater made the soldiers shiver. Those trapped in the torpedo compartment were in despair, feeling almost frozen to death in the cold. Luckily, the technicians fixed the problems in time. They restored the balance of the nuclear submarine and repaired the drainage system. As the water level in the torpedo compartment started to go down, the trapped soldiers were saved. The crisis was finally over. The reason the U.S. military came to the dangerous Arctic was that the Soviet Union had recently launched a satellite with a high-definition camera. It took clear pictures of the U.S. military base. During the Cold War, this was very bad for the U.S. military. However, retrieving the satellite didn't go well. The space capsule fell into the Arctic near a British meteorological station, and there was a blizzard at that time. To stop the Soviets from getting the space capsule first, the U.S. military sent a nuclear submarine. They said they were helping the British meteorological station, but really they were looking for the space capsule. But as soon as they got to the Arctic, they got into trouble. They got stuck under the ice, and the torpedo compartment couldn't be used for a while. The captain had no choice but to order the crew to use radar to find thinner ice. They soon found a relatively thin ice surface and broke through it easily. But since the meteorological station was still far away, they had to go on foot. Several soldiers came out of the submarine and found themselves in a strong Arctic storm. The howling wind and snow filled the air. They fired signal flares towards the meteorological station but got no answer. And the radio communication didn't work either. To get the space capsule before the Soviets, the captain had to lead the team to search for it on foot.